windshields. What's worse? Well, we've got an answer. It's the auto-heated ice scraper. It has an extendable handle that's available, that comes with it. You just choose the black, blue, or red. But what a brilliant idea this is, too. It heats in minutes. You plug it right into your vehicle's DC accessory port, and you are set to go. It heats while the ice is being scraped, so you're not, like, really attacking that windshield. I grew up in North Dakota. Trust me, I spent 10 years in Minnesota and then 10 years in Michigan. I know what it's like to deal with icy conditions. So does my friend Alexandra Baker, actually.
Good
You grew up in Chicago, right?
I was born in Chicago, so I know what an ice-cold tundra is like.
I know, right? Okay, wait. You get 2 of these.
This is a 2-pack. Yes, you're receiving 2 of each colors with the little travel bag, in fact.
So great. Let's show it show everybody how it works.
Well, first of all, you know, the one thing I do know about an icy cold windshield, even though I am a Florida girl, is that you want to clear that ice shield as soon as you can. You want to be able to be back in your warm and toasty car. And with this, the fact that it's heated is why it works so quickly. So what I want to show you is that you can take this. It's got the little heating element inside. That's what this is all about. That not only is it very lightweight, you plug this into the adapter, and then you can see, wow, can you see that? It is just, can you see?
Oh, wow.
It's just
melting the corners away in no time at all.
It's just melting the corners away. So what's wonderful, and that's really on the ice, and then even when it's on the ice, it's just going to be able to break it down very, very quickly. And I do want to show you how hot that little heating element gets. The heating element is right inside. So what's good about this, it's never actually touching the glass. And I want to show you, let me just show you how hot that can get.
Ooh.
Look at this. Can you see that?
Wow.
I'm going to angle that.
That didn't take long.
167.
So you plug this into the car's adapter.
Yes.
This is so smart, because obviously you get up and into your car to turn it on, to let it heat up before you can take off anywhere.
Yes.
But while that's being done, this can be melting the ice off your windshields instead of you scraping it off.
As opposed to putting so much effort, you can see that it's got this nice, lightweight, ergonomic handle, so you can adjust it up to 17 inches to make it nice and long. And you are able to turn the light on. You turn the light on, and it's already been on for a few minutes because your car's been warming up, but look at this. It's just gliding over the windshield. It's simply gliding, cutting that time, and the heating element is never actually touching the windshield itself. It's just gliding on top, warming it up, cutting through that snow and ice so you can get back into your car. And then as water is melting through, it's got a squeegee that is attached so that you can just remove that excess moisture and use the squeegee and make your windshield nice and clean. Because this is all about getting the clarity right away.
Especially because there's a lot of times where I know you're anxious to get to work and you're running late. So there you sit going, I'm just going to take off even though I can't see out of my windshield, and you're like ducking and like all the blind spots. So dangerous. Trust me, I know. I spent my whole life up in the cold Midwest, and it's time. It's, you know, everybody's, I think there was how many blizzards over the weekend, and it's not just the snow, it's the ice. That's the real problem here.
We know that heat makes things work a little bit more effectively. You can see how when you've got the blade and when you have the unit right over the ice, it's just cutting through the ice so that you can very quickly work through that snow, move through the ice, and very easily be able to cut through. I love how it's got the nice longer handle. You also, all you do is press on and you have that light that's on. When the light is on, you know that your unit is on. It's very lightweight. Look at this, Callie. It's a nice long 15-foot long
that's hugely important.
If you're working from the front of the car all the way to the back of the car, on most cars, this is going to work for being able to reach all of the units. Also, as long as you have a 12-volt socket where you're going to put this into, that is really all that you need. That's all you need is the 12-foot socket that actually goes right here, and this is where you're able to store it, which is also very nice. And that works with that nice long cord, and then it extends 17 inches.
I mean, really, with another product where it's like, why didn't anybody think about this before? Because it takes a long time, and especially when the winter is kind of starting to set in, it starts out kind of sleety at night, and then it gets colder and colder and colder. By the time you wake up, there's an inch or two or more of ice. That takes a long time to melt through, and this is the way to take care of it easily. That heat activation is really the key. And you know, you're getting two here, so think about that. It's like $15 a stocking stuffer. You know, another practical idea from Callie, because I love giving gifts that people need, that they'll use. And some people don't even realize this is available, but it is.
Oh, I just knocked that out. I'm so sorry. What's so nice about this is the fact that that heat is just making it a little bit softer, so it's easier to work with, because it's all about the ease of use. You want to be able to very easily cut through the ice. You have all of that ice that's on the car. You want to be able to work quickly and work through so that it's cutting through the ice, warming up that ice. I just showed you it was over 100 degrees. So you're able to cut through the ice, and then any excess water, as that snow is coming down, you're able to just squeegee all of that excess. So now it's dark at night. I want you to be able to get into your car very quickly, very easily, and clear that windshield. That's what this is about.
You know what else just dawned on me as I'm watching you and realizing that, you know, it's not 20 below zero right now. Like, I think it's like 1 below in my home state of North Dakota. I mean, okay, there's a map. I mean, most of the country is blue, and that means cold, but way colder up in the very, very extreme parts of the country. But I was just thinking about, you know, it's the worst thing in the world to have to get up and even run out to your car to start it and let it heat up before you get back into it. But the last thing you want to do is spend any more time on the outside of that heated up car taking care of the icy windshield than you have to. This is going to make short work of that project.
It's going to make it a lot easier for you. You know, Callie, it's kind of like when you've discovered a heated eyelash curler. You were like, wow, this is going to make my life so much easier. Or what about a heated towel rack in your bathroom? What this is going on, it's just making it so much easier to do a real arduous task, and that's what this is about. I want you to be able to get back into your car where you're safe and warm very quickly, and the heated ice scraper is making that job that much easier for you.
Well, yours is here for the asking, by the way. We've got black, and you get 2. Blue, you get 2. Or red, you get 2. 508-213 is the item number. This is brand new, first airing ever, and very popular. Needless to say, everyone's like, boy, that makes sense. And on a flex pay, wow, $7.49 to get not 1 but 2. Now, we call this red, but it's kind of a orangey red. Oh, 500 only in the red. Yikes. Here's your cobalt blue. Fantastic. 500 there too. A little bit more than that, I think, in the black. 600. So very limited overall. Wow, these are going faster than I thought. 508-213.
The magic is that heating element. This is not an ordinary scraper. You've got the scraper blades, you've got the squeegee to remove, but then I'm able to show you, wow, 160. Can you see that? So you know that that heating element, that is the magic. The magic is the heating element is able to warm up that stubborn ice. You've been at work all day, you're ready to go home. It's dark. It's 4:30 in the afternoon.
And
it's 5:30 in the afternoon. If you're in Minnesota, 1 degree. 22 or 20 in Chicago today, and below 30 in North Dakota. It's freezing outside.
I'm sorry,
so you
family
want,
and friends.
Right, you want to be able, I'm going to try not to trip this time, you want to be able to get to the car, you see that it's cold, the ice is there, you need the heat to really cut through and work that magic very quickly, warm up that ice and snow so that immediately, within seconds, now instead of minutes, you're able to cut through the ice, cut through the snow, and really get through so that you have that clear visibility so that you're safe. You want to be safe, you want your family members to be safe. So now you're able to just glide. Remember, the heating element is not touching the windshield. That is important to know. It's generating the heat, literally just gliding with the blades, and even some of the more stubborn ice. You can really break through some of the ice with some of the scraper that's here. And then with the squeegee, you're able to achieve that nice clean windshield. But remember, it's gliding, providing that heating element over the ice, breaking it up, melting the snow, and then just squeegee that excess off, because you would have a lot of running water from the melting ice that's now on the windshield. But it's about getting it clear, getting it clean, and so that you can get back into that nice warm car. Remember, it extends so that if you're little and petite and you're able to reach to the other side of the windshield or the middle of the windshield or even the top or the back of the windshield, you can do that simply by pressing the button and showing how that extends. This is where the part that goes in that car charger, where it just plugs right in. You're able to collapse it that way. You press the button on, and remember, it needs 2 to 3 minutes to actually warm up. that's the time that you're going to turn the car on. You probably need more time than that for the car and the engine to, you know, heat up. I remember those days of needing the car to heat up and warm up.
I was just sitting here selfishly thinking about my struggles when I was having to deal with it, much less I was thinking about my poor grandparents.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my mom, her husband, like, gosh, what a nightmare. And something that, you know, really, is that how you want to spend your first few minutes of the day, is like hacking away at that ice when you can gently melt it away like that?
You can gently melt it away. I like, it's just like anything else. We use products in our hair. The heat just makes it work faster and makes it work more effectively. So the fact that there is the heating element, and I just have to show you, Callie, if your mom is using this, if you're buying this for your mom or for family members, look at how lightweight this is. I mean, this is like feather light. It could practically bounce on my finger, but it's effective. It's lightweight and effective. And then when it cools, that's another feature that I just love. When you turn this off, within minutes, and remember, I just said it's 1 degree outside, just give it a wave in the air. It's going to, just give it a little bit of a wave.
True. It won't take long at all.
It's going to cool down in minutes, and then you're able to put it back in its nice little storage bag.
Very,
so
very cool.
Storage bag is very nice.
Just a couple hundred in every color. I mean, blue. Here's your red, which is an orange red, and then we've got the black, but literally less than 500, like 300 maybe in the blue and the red. So it's item for you, 508213. Thanks so much. 190 degrees.
It really gets warm. So
nice.
This will do the job quickly.
$7.49 to get them on a flex pay. Any major credit card is accepted, of course. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm making my way indoors, believe it or not, to talk about how you can jumpstart that car, whether it's because of the cold weather or because of somebody forgetting a window or a door open, and you know, that's not that experience that we look forward to either any time of the year. So that's coming up. Yet next is the portable Mighty Jump, or the Mighty Portable Jumper, whatever way you want to say it. That and much more coming up at the Spotlight. The ice that's gathered on your windshields. What's worse? Well, we've got an answer. It's the auto-heated ice scraper. It has an extendable handle that's available, that comes with it. You just choose the black, blue, or red. But what a brilliant idea this is, too. It heats in minutes. You plug it right into your vehicle's DC accessory port, and you are set to go. It heats while the ice is being scraped, so you're not, like, really attacking that windshield. I grew up in North Dakota. Trust me, I spent 10 years in Minnesota and then 10 years in Michigan. I know what it's like to deal with icy conditions. So does my friend Alexandra Baker, actually.
Good
you grew up in Chicago, right?
I was born in Chicago, so I know what an ice-cold tundra is like.
I know, right? Okay, wait. You get 2 of these.
This is a 2-pack. Yes, you're receiving
great.
2 of each colors with the little travel bag, in fact.
So great. Let's show it. Show everybody how it works.
Well, first of all, you know, the one thing I do know about an icy cold windshield, even though I am a Florida girl, is that you want to clear that ice shield as soon as you can. You want to be able to be back in your warm and toasty car. And with this, the fact that it's heated is why it works so quickly. So what I want to show you